All right, so this is the last lab in the single page site. Um, we're just going to continue on where we left off. So at this point, you create a basic HTML structure. We made a responsive framework. And then last class, we actually made a couple of JavaScript components. We're just going to build off of that just to get more experience. Honestly, it's going to be a little bit more complicated, but it's not really that much more complicated. You're going to see a lot of what we do is sort of the same thing over and over again. So mostly all we're doing with JavaScript is just applying CSS rules or removing CSS rules and just adding functions that things should happen when you click a button. Um, Obviously, you can do much more complicated things than that, but it's a good way of kind of starting. And we're just going to kind of continue that here. So we're just going to make two things, which are probably more common than even the last things we did. One is going to be the nav bar, so responsive nav bar. So like you'll have a horizontal nav, and then when you make the width of the screen smaller, it will become the hamburger menu, the 3 lines. And if you click on it, it will expand. So basically, we're just going to make a responsive nav bar. And then the other thing we're going to do is make a. This dog is howling. We're going to make a carousel or slider. And basically, it's just the thing we have the pictures. You can click the next button or the previous button, and it will. It'll work. So those are usually two common things that you often see there. So go ahead and click on the next button, and we'll get started.